All right. Matthew said that you guys had not read Where the Wild Things Are and that you had only seen the movie, which just isn't right. So we're going to read Where the Wild Things Are. It's a pretty quick book, and it's a good one. All right, here we go. So Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. He's written a lot of things. You can look at the library to see what they are. There's Max. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. He looks like he's ready to get into some trouble. And another. Poor pupper. All right, maybe I'll do it this way. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And so he was sent to bed without eating anything. He looks kind of ticked off. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. He looks quite pleased with himself for growing a forest in his room. Oops. Something's in the book. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. His boat's called Max. That's a funny looking creature. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. That one doesn't look so scary. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and then they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. They all look pretty scared, don't they? And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Looks like they're having quite a rumpus. Oh, it looks like he's making some good hullabaloos. They're swinging from the trees. That bird one's kind of freaky. And he's tamed them good. King Max. King of all the wild things. All right, here we go. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Think he's missing his mama. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. He doesn't seem too put out that the wild things are upset. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. That seems really exhausting. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. See it sitting right there under the window. It was still hot. All right, that was it. Told you it was a quick one. It's way better than the movie, though. So there it is. Hope you liked it.